Did Joe and Jill Biden completely snub Kamala Harris and Doug Emhoff last night? Things were downright icy at the Kennedy Center honors, and I'm not just talking about the weather outside. President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris made one of their last high-profile appearances together on Sunday when big names from the Godfather films and plenty of other celebrities descended on Washington. The president and vice president received a standing ovation and prolonged cheers at the 47th Kennedy Center honors. Biden, somehow seemingly triumphant, punched the air 3 times and blew a kiss to the Marine Corps band after it played the national anthem. The crowd erupted in whoops and applause for Harris, who smiled and waved from the red velvet box in the Kennedy Center's Opera House. But this moment was hard to miss. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden clearly giving Kamala Harris and her husband, second gentleman Doug Emhoff, the cold shoulder. I'm beginning to think there may be merit to the reports of discord between the Biden and Harris camps. The Bidens didn't greet or acknowledge Harris as they made their way to their seats, taking a spot standing right next to the vice president and her husband. Ouch. Several social media commentators joked about the uncomfortable interaction, to say the least, with many quipping that the Bidens must have, quote, voted for President Trump, who won the 2024 presidential election in a landslide victory over the Democrats last month. Other critics said it seemed the usually upbeat Democrats were divided and in despair, remarking, quote, what happened to the joy? The uneasy exchange took place Sunday night at the Kennedy Center Honors. This year's event was hosted by Queen Latifah at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. Honorees included members of the Grateful Dead, Bonnie Raitt, Francis Ford Coppola, among others. Now, despite the many performances and speeches that night, it was the Biden cold shoulder that seemed to get much of the attention. Let's just say that if this is how you treat a friend, I shudder to think how you would treat an enemy, Mr. President.